Michael Richman is a born scientist. Growing up in New York and then Florida, he had an unending curiosity for the unknown, whether it was plants or animals. In high school, while his peers spent their free time watching TV, Michael flung himself into the world of genetics. First, reading about population genetics, then genetic diseases, which segued into human culture and behaviors, then molecular biology and genetic engineering. As high school graduation neared, he thought of two possible career paths, genetic counselor or scientist. Then one day in computer class, his search for college programs in genetics led him all the way to California. On a whim, he applied to the University of California, Davis, and was accepted. A student with limited means, Michael received financial assistance and worked campus jobs. As a genetics and molecular biology major, he took classes in gene regulation, biochemistry, and microbiology, which prepared him for a career in biotechnology. With a drive to help people, he gravitated toward healthcare. His first job in biotech was as a researcher for microgenics in Concord, and then as a yeast biologist at Emeryville-based Chiron, now Novartis, where he worked for 12 years. It was there that Michael's role expanded outside of the lab to include intellectual property and business development. He built collaborations with universities, governments, and international companies. Admittedly, he felt ill-prepared for such a role and pursued training in business. Enrolled in SF State's MBA program in the 1990s, he remembers fondly the diverse backgrounds of his peers, the knowledgeable professors solving problems together in class, and the supportive faculty, especially Professor Neil Evans. He challenged Michael to build on his scientific interests through international business. When he graduated, that's exactly what he did. Michael went on to help build MedImmune in Maryland, which developed a drug to prevent RSV in premature infants, and then created one of the first vaccines for HPV before the company was sold to AstraZeneca. Michael started Macrogenics, a public company focused on cancer drugs, then Amplimmune, which was dedicated to immunotherapy, and now his newest venture, NextCure, with a focus on next-generation immunomedicines for cancer patients. He credits SF State with helping him successfully pivot from research to business development, where he's built thriving biotech companies that are inventing new therapies for patients. He proudly does this while wearing Gator Pride.